Welcome to another Thumb Culture review, where today we'll be looking at The Survivalists. Developed and published by Team 17, The Survivalists is set in the universe of The Escapists. For anyone that hasn't played The Escapists 1 or 2, essentially you're a prisoner and must escape from prison. So as you can probably now guess by the name, in The Survivalists you must, well, survive. But fear not, as you will not be alone in your endeavours to survive. No, the game supports 4-player co-op, so you and 3 other fellow survivalists can join forces. But more on that in a bit. For anyone interested in just playing solo, you can also find scattered around the islands monkeys which can be bribed to join you in your quest of survival with crafted monkey meals, or rescue them from cages. I'm not sure what the limit is on how many monkeys you can have, or if in fact there is a limit, but at the time of recording, my monkey army is at a count of 14. Ever heard the phrase, monkey see, monkey do? If not, you need to get out more, but Team 17 have taken this phrase at its literal sense. You want one of your monkeys to do something? Simply enter Mimic mode and perform an action, and your monkey will then do as you do. Enter Mimic mode, pick up lots of items from the ground and put them in the chest, and your monkey will clean up after you, picking up any and all items it can find just laying around and shove them in a crate. Make a monkey watch you cook, you now have a chef monkey. Crafting monkey. You get the point. When you find a monkey, God, how many times am I going to say monkey in this review? They will automatically be given a name, but going into your journal, you can customize your monkey, change their name and color. Speaking of your journal, this is where you'll find lots of useful information. It includes a map, which will show more and more of the area as and when you venture into it, a list of all your monkeys, which also shows you their current skills, based on what you make them do, a list of treasure maps that you come across, lore, your profile, and monkey glossary. On your journeys, you'll come across messages in bottles. Some of these will just be tips for playing the game, and the others will be treasure maps, which reward you with certain items. The game has a simple crafting mechanic, whereby you open up the window and provided you have on you the required items, you can craft it there and then. Once a new item has been crafted for the first time, you'll then unlock all linked items. Some items, however, require the use of a workbench, campfire, or forge, for example. Along with crafting items is the blueprints mode. Like crafting, entering the blueprints mode allows you to place down, yes, you've guessed it, a blueprint. The required items must then be taken to this placed blueprint, and once full, can then be crafted. Combat is simple yet enjoyable, if not frustrating at times. Simply press a button, or click if playing with mouse and keyboard, and you'll swing your weapon. Keep pressing it and you'll essentially perform a combo. Whilst holding it down, you'll perform a special attack. Attacks can be countered by rolling out of the way at the right time and then attacking. However, I found on many occasions this dodge didn't actually work. But you're no superhero, so taking some of your armed monkeys with you is definitely something you should do. For the most part, moving around the game is simple. However, the collision detection isn't great. I've lost count of how many times I've gotten stuck on a rock, tree or bush because I wasn't far enough away from it. And don't get me started on not being able to see behind certain objects. Whilst you do see a blue silhouette of yourself when behind trees, you can't actually see anything else. And it's only trees this happens to. Want to see what's behind the cliff? Tough. You have to guess. Stuck on something behind a tree? Just swing your weapon until whatever it is destroyed, because you simply can't see what's going on. I think, if anything, that's my main gripe with the game. Because you're traveling around so much and there are a lot of items and trees, actually being able to see is important. The simple solution would be to not have a blue silhouette of yourself, but make whatever item is in the foreground transparent. Not only could you then see yourself, but any item, object or enemy that's behind it. Please, Team 17, make this happen. I beg you. As with most survival games, you must eat or you'll go hungry and eventually die. You have 3 areas to manage: hunger, health, and energy. Hunger and health are closely linked. Go hungry and you'll start losing health. Lose all your health and you'll die. Energy, however, is easily replenished by standing still for a few seconds. But all actions consume energy, so sprinting, dodging, attacking, and chopping down trees, etc. So what are you meant to do? What's the story? Well, the loose story is that you need to escape the islands that you're trapped on. Surrounding the entire area is a strange and magical mist which is keeping you from escaping. You must gather keys and other items to help you on this grand quest. In your adventures, you'll come across wild animals, angry boars, rabbits, goblins, skeletons, bats, just to name a few. You'll also stumble onto dungeons and labyrinths. Inside, you'll find treasures and other items to help you on your journey. So, multiplayer. Remember I said I'd come back to this? So the game supports up to 4 players working together to overcome the game. This is essentially a drop in and out service where you'll join the host's game world. But fear not, you can take 5 of your favourite monkey companions with you, as well as a mysterious chest. Anything you have in this chest from your game will come with you into your friend's game, and anything you put into this chest whilst in your friend's world will come back into yours when you return. The Survivalists graphics are a huge improvement over the Escapists 1 and 2. Let me explain that one. The Escapists 1 and 2 were completely flat 2D games, whereas the Survivalists is actually 3D to a certain degree. While yes, everything is still a 2D sprite, it's set in a 3D world, so when moving around the islands, you get a beautiful parallax effect, which really helps make the world pop. Along with this new 3D element, overall visuals are sharp with nice visual effects to support them. I personally love the water visuals in this game, and it's just beautiful watching the water softly crash onto the shore. The music and sound effects in the Survivalists is very playful. The music makes the game very calming and relaxing, encouraging you to play the game with ease and comfort. Unless under attack, of course, then the music changes, but it all has a sort of retro sound to it. The same goes for the sound effects. Nothing mind-blowing, but everything fits into the game world. Sure, there is no ultra-realistic sounds, but it's not that type of game. The sound just works. For this review, I've been playing the game for hours. At the time of recording this review, I'm sitting at 17 hours and still have plenty to do. You'll be building bases, exploring labyrinths, and trying to escape for a very long time. And even if you do escape, start up a new game, and everything will be different due to the game being procedurally generated. Plus, the fact that you can join your friends in their adventures. While yes, there are annoying and even frustrating things about the Survivalists, overall, I love it. I think it's a great game that you can sit back, relax, and lose yourself in for hours at a time, and it's going to be a game that you keep coming back to. So, from me, it gets the Thumb Culture Gold Award. If you've enjoyed this video review, give us a thumbs up, thumbs down if you haven't. Please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on amazing future content. And for more news, reviews, and previews, head over to the Thumb Culture website. I'm Game on Scorpio, and I'll see you all in the next one.